his jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Gasol on the high post. Back to Rose. And he makes good on the layup. Rose has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference for the Rockets. Capela checked in for Jones. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. Chicago also making some changes. Tony Snell checked in for McDermott. And Moore subbed in for Rose.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
D passes to Capela. From the arc. Brewer's shot is off. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Moore with it, now guarded by D, and the call will be against D. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
6 on the shot clock, and it's Moore penetrating. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Moore's got 6.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless. Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Gibson with the screen on Johnson. Off the screen, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
D passes to Johnson. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. And Chicago's shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Another steal.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Here's Moore. 6 points for him. Johnson over to help. Moore with it. Now guarded by D. Gibson dishes to Dunleavy. He feeds it to Moore. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 24 points.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range. That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
The Bulls have had a disappointing game so far from the line, owing 3 free throws made. 2 shots. The first one falls. Pablo Prigioni. He's checked in for. Both shots good from the stripe.
Let's go. You're in.
12 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Moore kicks to Dunleavy. Misses the layup. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sport.
Game 6 of the NBA Final.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Taking a look at the Bulls. Ejuan Moore is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Noah. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Bairstow in at the 4 slot. Chicago has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Moore kicks to Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Butler's got 22.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Gioni for three. A second chance effort was shot by Dorsey, no good.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Now here's Moore. He's guarded closer. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 4 on the shot clock. That 3 off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the basket by Brigioni.
Beautiful dish down low.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Snell. Moore outside. Poke loose. D passes to Wheeler. Here's Snell. The dish now to Moore. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. Shot clock at 6. Good. Butler's got 24.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one's good.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Moore dishes to Butler. Pass to Snell. Launches a 3, and the shot is good.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The shot's good from D.
Wow. What can you say?
D. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Butler. Out to the right wing. Here's Snell. It's hauled in by Capela. Capela's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Moore passes to Bairstow. Butler on the wing. Outside Butler. Shot is off. So Houston will take it the other way.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Noah kicks to Moore. Now the feed to Snell. He uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's a nice finish for the big fella there. I mean, he used his length very well under the basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more often on the offensive end and be more aggressive.
Now the pass to Bairstow. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
They have no choice but to lunge.
Good ball movement.
Well, that was a good job.
You're right.
Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Johnson kicks to Prigioni. From past the arc, that's good. Brewer's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
D, he's checked in for Pablo Prigioni. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by D. Gibson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Double team on Rose. McDermott dishes to Rose. Butler kicks to McDermott. Here's Gasol, who's back up. You know what? Great D that time from Howard. Into Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Shooting for Houston, Nick Johnson.
And that one falls from Johnson. Some changes for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Jimmy Butler. And Johnson drops them both. Well, the Bulls shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And it's Rose penetrating. Good! Rose has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Here's D. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gibson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From downtown, and the basket by Rose. Rose has got 24 points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Chicago's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Dunleavy kicks to Gibson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
And Chicago's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. No good from D. And here are the Bulls now. Right side Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Dunleavy's shot is off. We're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
Here's D. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Chicago with the ball. Inside to Gasol. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Houston's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And that one's good.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beatdown the entire way.
No good from Moore. They are enjoying, Steve, a commanding lead.
Well, and it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest, which is so critical during this grueling NBA season.
And Chicago shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field.
And that's going to be the end of an epic journey taken by both teams really in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA championship crowns ready for Houston.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for D. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 3-pointer, and the shot is good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And the call will be against D. That's his 5th foul. Here is Rose. Kicks it to Gibson. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's D. Off target with that shot. Oh, and they've done it. The Houston Rockets are the new NBA champions. Just tremendous. What a moment it is right now to see the team who played so well together enjoying, Clark, this NBA championship moment.
Well, Kevin, it's awesome to be here to witness what happened tonight.
Throughout your life, when you're a kid growing up and practicing on your driveway or on your schoolyard, this is the culmination of all those efforts. One of the great moments in their life and their career that they'll ever experience.
And a pleasure here at 2K Sports to be with you all season long. Good night, everyone.